WWE just cleared the air about some big Cody Rhodes related matters, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's going on with LA Knight, the Bloodline, and more. Starting things off with the latest update on Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. When this match was first announced a few weeks back, there was a lot of back and forth dialogue there that led fans into believing that both titles will be on the line. Cody even flat out said that he was looking forward to becoming a double champion, and how the United States title was the only title he needed to win in order to become a Grand Slam WWE champion. So it was really being hyped up as a title versus title match all week long, but that whole narrative was dropped with the contract signing between Cody and Logan. Apparently it was all one giant scheme by Logan Paul's character to trap Cody into this title match, but make it clear on the contract that the United States title wouldn't be up for grabs. So it's now confirmed to just be a WWE title match between the both of them at the King and Queen of the Ring event. Some fans were a bit bummed out about this change since they spent well over a week teasing a big unification match. But like we mentioned all those weeks ago, title unifications often just end up causing more harm than good. So it's actually a good thing that the United States title isn't on the line, because obviously someone that isn't Cody Rhodes could highly benefit off of dethroning Logan Paul. Logan Paul always provides big moments and major highlights in all of his matches, but his United States title reign has started to flatline with its momentum due to the fact that he only has 2 title defenses in over 200 days as champion. So fans think that it may be time to move that United States title onto someone else in order to spark more active life into the title. And judging by some teasers that WWE has been showing on television, it looks like they're already giving away who that may be. Logan Paul and LA Knight had an intense stare down on the May 17th edition of SmackDown, and fans think that could have been a big reveal right there, that LA or Logan Paul following Logan's feud with Cody Rhodes. And that does make a lot of sense, and LA Knight does seem to be the perfect pick to dethrone Logan Paul as United States champion. LA Knight has become a big fan favorite superstar since 2023, and since it doesn't appear like they're giving him a world title anytime soon, giving him the United States title may be the next biggest thing for him. So if LA Knight versus Logan Paul takes place in the future, it appears that LA Knight would be a lock-in to win that match. But for the time being, Logan Paul has his eyes focused on Cody Rhodes and this upcoming WWE title match. It may no longer be a title versus title match, but just for Logan Paul, he still technically has the opportunity to walk out of that match as a double champion if he could defeat Cody Rhodes. But the odds of Logan Paul actually defeating Cody Rhodes in this match are pretty much non-existent. Cody Rhodes is a lock-in to win this match, and his title reign isn't really threatened at all by this matchup, but it will still be a great match itself. There was another interesting continuation for the Bloodline story recently. The May 17th edition of SmackDown appeared to reveal how WWE intends on portraying Tonga's character. While getting ready for his match backstage, Tama was making several grunts, screaming, and other sound effects. Fans are understanding this moment as a big indication that Tonga's character probably won't be doing much talking at all. It appears that this may go down the route they once went in for Umaga. Early in Umaga's time as the Samoan bulldozer persona, Umaga's character never spoke any English at all and would only give off these yells and screeches. And it was a great little detail about Umaga's Samoan bulldozer days, because it just made him seem even more scary and unpredictable. He didn't communicate with anyone, and that made him into this scary, wildcard, monstrous threat. So it looks like they may be adding some of those Umaga-like character elements into Tonga's character portrayal. But in terms of Solo and Paul Heyman's story, there was a very brief but important interaction between the both of them. Since Solo Sikoa told Paul Heyman the week prior that he spoke with Roman Reigns about taking over the Bloodline, Heyman once again goes up to Solo and asks him if he's spoken to Roman again on May 17th. Solo doesn't directly answer the question from Paul Heyman, and instead tells him that he's constantly speaking to Roman Reigns all the time before walking out of the room. Now, when Solo first told Heyman that he spoke to Roman and how Roman gave him permission to run everything until he's back, everyone figured that Solo was lying. And now in this follow-up segment where Solo very sarcastically tells Heyman that he's speaking to Roman all the time, that makes it seem even more that Solo Sikoa was lying about what he told Heyman the week prior. So everything coming out of Solo Sikoa's mouth about being in communication with Roman Reigns is a flat-out lie. Solo continues to get away with his lies, though, because there's nothing Paul Heyman can do to verify this information that Solo's telling him. Heyman can't find a way to get in contact with Roman Reigns. So if Solo's the only one claiming to have an open line of communication with Roman, Heyman just either has to take Solo's word for it or not, because there's just nothing else for him to do. Paul Heyman appears to be buying Solo's lies for the time being. But as the weeks go on, Heyman should definitely start to grow a bit suspicious about all these alleged conversations that Solo's having with Roman. And obviously the big reveal will come when Roman eventually reaches out to Heyman and tells him that he hasn't been speaking to Solo Sikoa at all in recent months. So there's just so many big reveals to come in the Bloodline story. The Fireflies in Jey Uso's entrance has been a very popular topic of discussion in recent weeks. Jey himself said that the first time it happened at Backlash really was a chilling and memorable experience, and he wasn't alone at all. Jey revealed he received that text from Bray's wife, JoJo, talking about how emotional it was for her to watch Jey's Fireflies entrance. And now even Jey's father, Rikishi, is jumping in on the conversation. Rikishi said that Bray was personally one of his favorite wrestlers, and that he's very aware that Jey and Bray were very close friends. So Rikishi said that it must feel amazing for Jey to keep part of his friend's spirit and legacy around with that new entrance. It was already reported that WWE wanted to keep the lights in Jey's entrance around from this point on. And Jey himself said that he knew he wanted to keep them the second that he got that text from JoJo about how much it moved her to see that visual. So Jey is permanently keeping those Fireflies, and with Uncle Howdy and his new family still being on the way, it's safe to assume that the lights will go out during their arrival and future entrances for those faction members going forward. So Bray Wyatt's Fireflies will be appearing in many different entrances in the near future. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.